morning, everyone. I'm Katie Nolan, bringing you all the headlines that you need to know for Thursday, October 18th. Today we've got a $2.5 million bra and dolphins trained by the military with guns on their head. This is a real news show. All that and more right here on your Guyism Speed Round. What do we have today? Bristol Palin, who was eliminated so sadly from Dancing with the Stars, again, went on Jimmy Kimmel and demanded an apology from him for all the jokes he's made about her mother over the years. Well, Bristol, she'll get that as soon as we get an apology about the joke she made. You. The Ukrainian Navy has announced it's restarting a program where they train dolphins and other animals for military duties, including but not limited to strapping a pistol on their head for use when they encounter an enemy swimmer. I'm sorry, isn't this the same country that lets bears drink vodka and hang out in bars? Are there people in the Ukraine? That country in my mind is like a modern-day Cinderella getting ready for the ball, but with weapons and booze. Megan Fox and Brian Austin Green secretly had their baby boy, Noah Shannon Green, almost 3 weeks ago, and have managed to keep it a secret until now. You know what that means? The thing's ugly as fuck. Flav was arrested yesterday for assault with a deadly weapon at his home in Las Vegas. Apparently he attacked his fiancée and then pulled a knife and/or gun on her son. First Amy and Will, then Danny and Rhea, and now this? Is there any hope for love, regardless of its flavor? Tyra Banks posted a photo to Twitter to announce that her next season of America's Next Top Model will be accepting male contestants for the very first time. Even more exciting is the fact that it kind of suggests maybe she's gonna keep her mouth shut. One can only hope. Alessandra Ambrosio will be wearing the $2.5 million Victoria's Secret fantasy bra in the much-anticipated fashion show this year. The bra is, again, worth $2.5 million because it's covered in amethysts, sapphires, rubies, and diamonds, and was described by the angel as very romantic. Yes, whether it's underneath your clothing causing awkward bumps that look like you have multiple nipples, or laying on the floor because you had it on for 15 minutes right before you had sex, because who in their right mind keeps a bra on for longer than that? Somebody is feeling sexy. The client list of this suspected prostitution scandal happening out of a Zumba studio up in Maine has been released. And being on that is almost as embarrassing as being caught in a Zumba class with everyone's grandma. Green Party candidate Jill Stein and running mate Sherry Honkala were arrested at the debate at Hofstra University on Tuesday night for trying to get in. At one point, they even sat in the middle of the street draped in an American flag, and police told them if they didn't get up, they'd be arrested for blocking traffic, which they were. It sounds like the Green Party might be a contender soon. They've learned to up the crazy. A man in Florida allegedly hit his boyfriend in the face with a plate because he wouldn't stop listening to Alanis Morissette. Which, I mean, this genuinely is the most logical thing anyone in Florida's done in a very long time. Isn't it ironic? She knew it was coming. Speaking of Florida and being crazy, here you go. A couple in Orlando redefined PDA by just full out having sex on a table on the patio of a restaurant in full view of other customers, including children. But then all of the witnesses declined to give a statement, so no charges were pressed. You know what you refuse to give a statement for? Like when something happens for the 750th time. That means that people in Florida are just used to table sex. That's fucking the Florida version of dinner and a show. A man in Seattle who was accused of a horrific murder back in 1976 in Maine was arrested this week after an undercover cop obtained a sample of his DNA by persuading him to take part in a fake chewing gum survey. Let's get that guy a Nobel Peace Prize for taking gum out of that thing's mouth. By the way, what would you respond in a chewing gum survey? This one's very chewy and tastes like gum. Unless you mean like 4 out of 5 dentists. Oh my God. Is that the 5th dentist? More than 1,000 puppeteers will be marching on the National Mall 3 days before the election to defend funding for PBS. They're calling it the Million Puppet March, which is impressive because that means each one of those people has, what, 1,000 hands? A New York Times freelancer has been suspended for a month by the publication for insulting someone on Twitter. Just a friendly reminder that newspapers aren't dead, but they're really old, so they're not going to bother learning how to use the internet. In a study funded by Clorox, researchers at San Diego State University found that bacteria can attach itself to food in under 5 seconds, therefore disproving the 5-second rule and giving everyone in the whole world who's been alive for the last few decades herpes. Hate to be the one to tell you, but you don't have to call anyone because we've all got it. Whoop! A jeweler in Iowa is trying to give men more incentive to choose his store, so he's giving away a free shotgun to customers who spend more than $1,999 on an engagement ring. Because diamonds are forever, but marriages need an exit strategy. And that's gonna do it for your speed round, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, comment down below, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. And if you haven't laughed yet, I'll throw a link in the description to a video that will make you do so. I'm gonna sneeze. Enjoy your Thursdays, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow with more headlines that you need to know. A couple in Orlando redefined PDA when they full out had sex on a table at a patio on in a car by the street down by the bay. A New York Times freelancer has been suspended for a month by the public.